My first guest tonight is a veteran of such TV classics as Mork and Mindy, Cheers, and Murphy Brown. Well, currently, he's starring in Mr. Holland's Opus. Please welcome to our program, Jay Thomas.
They wouldn't open the curtain. It wasn't like a union guy to open the curtain, so they...
Are you kidding? They wouldn't open it for you?
I went to touch it, and they pushed me back. I have a union curtain opener.
Really? I keep telling people this show sucks.
No, that man pushed me.
Did you push him?
I had to push him.
He pushed me.
What are you talking about? What kind of show?
I went to touch the curtain. He says, you can't touch the curtain. And then, like, a German guy comes in and opens the curtain. Is that a union thing?
Is it a union thing, opening a curtain?
Why did you push me?
Who the hell are you? I've never seen you before in my life. Just, anyone can just put on a headset and walk in here. If you want to crash this show, put on a headset and walk right in.
Late coming out. I apologize. I was, trying to get in.
Well, I'm sorry, but we do the best we can. This is like the Little Rascals put on a show here. You know what I mean?
Your hair is different. And
Thank you. Feel it. Isn't it nice?
I know, but it used to play like mute tribute to Elvis, but it's relaxed.
I was trying to, I had mayonnaise in it for the first 6 months of the show.
Well, I'm glad.
And that freaked people out.
I'm glad, because when we talked backstage, I really noticed it looks better.
Thank you very much.
Not sexy or anything, it just looks better.
Well, I'd be creeped out if you came out here and said my hair looks really sexy. I'd be really...
You're not checking your watch, are you?
No.
He does that a lot on the show.
It's just a prop anyway. If it's not digital, I don't.
Right. No,
How are you?
No, this just fell out of my rear end. Where is this?
That's a homing device.
Yeah, don't worry about
Lord.
that. And don't drink the water.
What is back there?
I don't know. This is just, can't we get a clip for him? Couldn't someone hold the door for Al Roker? Couldn't we get a curtain opener?
I'll just, stick this in my pocket?
Okay, well,
great.
sort of for now, yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is too inside for me, even.
What are you talking about?
All right.
We could just sew it onto your ass if you want. Do that for you. First of all, congratulations. Mr. Holland's Opus is doing quite well.
#1 movie in America. And,
doing very well.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Though I have to say the title, I mean, more than a few people have said, that's not like a grabber title for a movie, Mr. Holland's Opus.
Now that it's doing so well, it doesn't make any difference because we did talk about that. But in my Hollywood neighborhood, there is a famous X-rated movie theater that takes any top 10 movie and within weeks knocks it off. A few years ago when Road Warrior was out, they had Rump Warrior. And they had, as I was leaving, they just opened Hornier Old Men, had just opened. One day they just had Debbie Freeze Willie. They had...
Oh, God. No, they'd have to do this, though.
They had Apollo's 13 Inches was last year.
Which is supposed to be good, actually. I hear that's a good movie. There's, of course, a Terms of Enrearment, probably. And I wanted to play, too. Why does he get to play and not me?
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry to foul that up.
I just can't imagine, what they're going to add to Mr. Holland's Opus. I mean, you could put any horrible body part there.
You can do a lot of things with that.
Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. And Rump Warrior was my favorite, actually. I like that.
You saw it, or just the
Forrest Hump was a good one.
Forrest Hump. People love Forrest Hump.
Was a good one.
There was a Romancing the Bone.
Romancing That's a real one.
It was a real one.
That's a real one, Romancing the Bone.
Well,
we watch a lot of porno.
Yeah,
talking
well,
about?
I'm on the road a lot, so, I hate him in the hotel rooms because, it's just like faces and stuff, and...
You get the same reaction at Christmas dinner.
Everyone here that will admit that they watch them
everyone
in a
here is
hotel room,
pretending they don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Any women in a hotel room who are on the road, did you ever watch those, the R-rated?
Welcome to...
my wife says that too, and I just don't believe her, but I guess it may be true. Any men watch those when they're on the road?
This is a crowd that was chanting Booter, Booter, Booter a few minutes ago. So yes, That's all right. Sedate them now. All right.
So anyway, the film is wonderful.
Film as well, and you play a gym teacher.
I play a football coach, and I played football in high school and at a small community college in North Carolina. Now, Richard Dreyfuss is the star of the movie. I have a nice, wonderful part, but the more I talk about it, my part gets bigger and bigger. So, yeah, and I think he might even get a little Oscar nomination, and I'd like to get another movie out of the deal.
You have different goals, but they're both important.
And I just played every coach that I ever had, you know, in high school. They yelled about your shirt tail being out, and you know, I don't know why they yelled at us so much, but they did. And
you drew on that experience of coaches yelling. Can we hear a little? What was your coach like? Or
Ken Tarzetti was our coach at Jesuit High in New Orleans.
What are you? You're gonna kill me! You're gonna kill me!
What? I missed the block. Right?
You're gonna kill me!
And he would always pretend there were more people watching us. He would say,
in front of 100,000 people, don't embarrass me!
And they'd be like 500 with like a pennant, you know, and I thought, and I remember we got in real trouble for having our shirt tails out. I yell in the movie, you know,
put it in, we're not going to a dance, put that shirt tail in!
And you know, these kids were real high school football players, and they reacted. They, you know, thought that was just great. And, you know, I guess these coaches build men. I don't know why. Did you play any sport at all? And
I was a freak in high school. I am sorry to say. No, I tried. I you know, tried to play a little basketball and everything, but I grew, as I've said many times on the show, about 2 feet in 1 year, and became really a physical freak. And I was 6'4", 150 pounds for a period.
Oh, my God. So you were just made fun of a lot by...
I was ridiculed. People threw coins at me in the street. It was sad. My life was just, you know...
Well, you didn't miss anything. There was a lot of yelling and spitting, and they would...
Well, it sounds like I missed a lot.
Oh, it was awful. It was awful.
You didn't have a good time?
I did. I had a good time.
Were you a good athlete, actually?
I was a good athlete, not a great athlete, and I played all kind of different positions. But I was once kicked in the rear end by the coach, and I bruised basically my ass bone is what I did.
It's called the coccyx.
The coccyx. So,
or as I think a medical term is, the ass bone. Yeah.
So I had to go to a doctor who the school recommended, and I had to tell him that I had a bruised, you know, ass bone.
Is there a cast for your butt that you can get on?
You know,
how
in
does
high
that work?
school,
is there a
give
sling?
you an aspirin and you put it in a whirlpool. Concussion. They give you an aspirin. You put it. So yeah, I had a checkered career. I wasn't a great athlete at all.
All right. Well, it's all very sad. Can you hang on one sec? We got to do a commercial. When we come back, we'll have more with Jay Thomas. So stick around. We'll see you in 1 moment.